everyone, welcome back to Love Munchies. Today I'm going to be making for you this super easy homemade hummus and pita chips. You have to try it. Check it out. All you need are a few simple ingredients. We're going to use canned chickpeas, tahini paste, a fresh lemon, some crushed garlic, and a little salt for this easy recipe. So first, take your can of chickpeas, rinse them. See all those bubbles? We want to try to get rid of that. And you also want to pick through them and peel off any skins. Just kind of rub it with your fingers and all those little skins will start to come off. And just kind of get rid of those skins. Pick through them really quick. It really doesn't take that long and it makes the hummus so much better when you do this. And if there's a couple left on there, no big deal. It'll still be delicious. Now, all you're gonna do, take your food processor, dump those in there. Next, we want the juice of about 1.5 lemons. We want 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So if you have this handy dandy little juicer right here, it measures 2 tablespoons. Super easy, takes the seeds out. No mess, no fuss. Just squeeze it right into there and you'll have a cup to pour the juice right in there. So now we have 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Just pop the lid right off of that. There'll be no seeds in there. Dump that right in there. So we want it to be nice, rich, and creamy. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of this beautiful tahini paste. And then just kind of mix it with the tablespoon. That way you can get all that goodness off of there. Okay, next we want 2 teaspoons of crushed garlic. You could use whole cloves and crush it yourself, or you can use the squeezed garlic, this fresh garlic, which works great for this recipe. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of it. Put that right in there. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And you can adjust the seasoning at the end if you think it needs more or less. Easy as that. We're gonna turn it on and we're gonna scrape the bowl a couple of times in between to get all the beans off of the side. And we're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of water. And at the end, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of olive oil just to finish the creaminess off. So just stop it for a minute and you'll see we have this nice crushed looking paste almost. It's not nearly done. So we're gonna scrape the edges, get all of those ground beans off the sides. Scrape the bottom, make sure you don't have any tahini paste lurking around at the bottom there. And now's the point where we're gonna add our water. If you cooked the beans yourself, you would put some of that cooking liquid in here. Make sure your lid's on tight, turn it on. We're gonna add 3 tablespoons of water. And stop it, scrape it so you can see what it looks like now. Look at that, it's getting there. So we wanna do it. We want to keep it on the food processor for about 2 more minutes until it's super, super creamy. At this point, you can also taste it to see if you need to add more salt, which you don't, it's perfect. So a 1/2 teaspoon of salt should be perfect. But everyone has their own taste, so taste it, you might want more. Now we're gonna let it pulse 2 more minutes and you're done. Okay, so now at the end, we're just gonna finish it off to make it nice, thick, and creamy with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. That's it. All there is to it. You have this beautiful, creamy, delicious, homemade hummus. You didn't have to go to the store to buy it. You can make it at home in 10 minutes or less. Simple ingredients you can get at the grocery store. Quick and easy. You can keep this stored in an airtight container for about a week, or you can serve it fresh right away. I like to serve it with homemade pita chips. I'm going to show you how to make some baked pita chips so they're healthy instead of being deep fried. Quick and easy, great snack, keep you on track on a nice healthy diet. So just put it in a nice flat dish or a bowl like this. Drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. Sprinkle it with some paprika. And then garnish it with some fresh parsley. And there you have a homemade, delicious, healthy snack. Now I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious homemade pita chips, baked pita chips. You want to buy this thin pita bread that you can get at the bakery, the grocery store. Just make sure it's the thin type, not that real thick stuff. So see how thin this is? You can take 3 loaves at a time, cut it in half. I also like to use the naan bread. That's a little thicker, but it makes delicious thick pita chips. So depending on what you're looking for. If you were gonna put this in a salad like fattoush, for sure, you just wanna use this thin pita bread. If you want more of a thick chip, you can use the naan bread. Either way, it's delicious, but I like the thin stuff. It's kind of flaky and falls apart in your mouth. So you're just gonna cut it into quarters and then cut it into squares. So you have a decent sized chip, not too big, not too small. Throw it on the pan. Spread it out in the pan. We're gonna drizzle it with some olive oil. Olive oil is really good for you. It's got monosaturated fats. Just don't want to overdo it. Then we're gonna take some granulated garlic. Generously shake some on there. Some pepper. Generously shake that on there. Some sea salt. And then I like to use the sumac. That's what you put in fattoush. When I make my fattoush chips, I put this on there. And I just like putting it on when I make pita chips in general. So just put a little bit of that on there. Also, you can get this at the specialty bakery. We're just gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese too. A little bit of Parmesan goes a long way, just to give it a little extra flavor. Not too many extra calories. A tablespoon of Parmesan cheese is only 20 calories, so you don't need to worry about that. I have my oven preheating at 400, and we're just gonna mix these up. think they need a little more oil, you can go ahead and drizzle a little more oil on them. If you're worried about the fat, then the less amount is better then. But if you want them to be nice and really delicious, it doesn't hurt to drizzle just a little bit more. Ooh. Okay. Good though, so I'll take this little tiny bite. They have really good flavor. So then you just take this, pop it in the oven at 400 for about 10 to 20 minutes. We're gonna check them after 10 minutes and toss them in probably, I'm guessing, about 5 more minutes. It's been 20 minutes exactly. So our pita chips look wonderful right now. After 10 minutes, I took them out and mixed them up a little bit because they're not quite in a flat layer. They're kind of doubled up a little bit. But as long as you mix them, they come out pretty darn good. Now they should be light and crispy. Let them cool and you're ready to enjoy with hummus. They're absolutely delicious. I can't wait for you to try them out. So after they've cooled completely, store them in an airtight container. No need to buy store-bought with all those preservatives. No preservatives in here, nothing but wholesome, fresh ingredients that you can do yourself. They'll probably last about 5 days or so. You have a delicious snack you can have every day. Enjoy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow my channel for more recipes. Comment if you've made the dish and let me know how it turns out. I would love to hear that. And we'll see you soon. Have a great day.